So I have this ability to kind of bring people back down to earth when I'm doing an interview. And so guy I was interviewing with today, hopefully he ends up working with us because I know he's going to be a great addition to the team. He was like, yeah, man, I'm a great salesman. I got all these sales skills. I'm like, okay, well, this part of your interview is going to be where I'm going to ask you questions under pressure and you have to be able to answer them. Don't give me any explanations. Don't say, oh, what I would do in this situation is this. Talk to me as if you're the client. This is the questions, so the very first question that I gave him was, hey man, why is your fee this much? He kind of got shook and his first reaction was, oh, well, I guess, it's because the quality, we have a very good quality and we do this and, we just have a much better quality than all these other, law firms and all this other stuff. I let him kind of do his whole spiel, but after he was done, I told him, look, man, playing the quality card is like a Chinese sales. If you ever been to China, you ever been to those markets, they have these huge silk markets in Beijing and Shanghai and everywhere. And all the Chinese salespeople would come up to you and they'd convince you that the garbage that they were selling was much better than the garbage the person next to you was selling just because of the quality card. That answer only works at a very elementary level. If you say, hey, it's the quality and the quality is much better. No, how do I know what your quality is? So you never ever use that answer. You never say, yeah, it's much better quality. You answer by educating. So you say, well, in fact, I know that there's lawyers that are much cheaper than us, and I know there's lawyers that are more expensive. But let me tell you this, what we do in our firm is that we go back and we negotiate every single medical bill. We are notorious in our community for getting the maximum discounts on medical bills. We go above and beyond. If your lawyer wants to charge a cheap percentage, trust me, they're gonna take that money and just pay off the medical bills, whatever they are, because they're not obligated to negotiate your medical bills. On top of that, do you know what diminished value is? I've heard of it. Well, diminished value is the difference in value between what your vehicle was worth before it was involved in a car wreck. Now that your vehicle's been in a car wreck, it's worth significantly less money depending on the year, make, and mileage. What we do as an added bonus at this firm is we collect that diminished value for you and give it to you. Extra cash that no other firm does because it's not in their best interest. They want to do the bare minimum and charge you the bare minimum. But it's just like when a Black Friday deal comes along. How come Lamborghini and Bentley don't have Black Friday deals? Because they have real quality there. We're not in the business of negotiating fees and discounting and trying to be the lowest priced person. We're in the business of educating you and giving you so much information. And just in these past 2 minutes, I've given you so much information and you're not even our client. Imagine what it's going to be like when you are our client. That was the conversation that I had with him. And so I did that because it's like, look, what might have worked at other firms, even if you were at the very top of other firms, it's not going to cut it here because we want to be number one. We're going to do whatever it takes to be number one and we're going to eviscerate the competition. And so if you were number one in a mediocre firm where you might have been great, that's okay. But here, you're going to start at the bottom and you're going to work your way up. And I don't ever allow people just to come into the organization and say, okay, well, I've got all this experience. And no, prove yourself. You got 90 days. Prove yourself. In that 90 days, it's your job to lose. And here's the other thing. Almost everyone that's ever interviewed and asked for a certain amount of money, I almost always give them exactly what they're asking for, but I make them earn it. So if it's like, hey, look, I want to ask, and we had this conversation not too long ago. We were like, hey man, here's where I'd like to be. I'm like, okay, well, I can do that, but here's how I want to get there. And I give you room to grow and to expand past it. Now it's up to you. Now the ball's in your court. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the resources and tools that you need. The worst thing that you can do is try to fix a car and not have the tools. You can have all the right parts, but you don't have the tools. We got all the right parts. We got all the right people. Now I just need to make sure that I'm giving you the resources, the technology, the computers, the clothing, the systems in place, and everything that you need for a proper infrastructure so that you can go out there and thrive. I'm expecting him to email me back tonight and we'll see what happens. If he gives me, I told him, look, you give me a proposal, you're going to start Monday. If it's a good proposal, give me something that's reasonable, and it has to be something where your base salary is not something that you're comfortable with, but something that you can live with. I can live with this if it's a bad day, but never expect to only hit your minimum. I think when someone enters that environment and then they kind of like get the opportunity to compete and to grow, it's like, dude, however much money you want to make, you're going to make it and more, And so that's kind of the culture that I want to build, man. I know that if I was on the receiving end of that, I'm like, well, shit, this is an opportunity to actually do everything I want, but I gotta work for it. As an employee, that's what I wish I would have had. Someone that actually trusted me and gave me those opportunities to grow. I'd probably still be working for someone today. So I always think of things from the perspective of our team. And it's like, I'm also learning you gotta invest in your leadership team. That means my time. It doesn't mean just money and resources. The most valuable asset is what I'm gonna give you, my time.